Today we are gonna finish every single missions of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, from basic flight training to landing at the most challenging airports on the planet. This took way too long, not gonna lie, but let's start with the casual Cessna 152 training. We are currently at 0% difficulty, quite literally. The first level was easy, but quite bugged actually.
Alright, now let's try banking into a turn by moving the yoke. I'll go first.
Alright, whatever. Yeah, I literally couldn't do anything about it. So I just decided to wait, and after a long time...
You have control.
Bro, the dream!
Turn right, toward the city of Sedona.
Yeah, more like go down. It finally worked and I could finish the mission easily and get an A. I didn't mention it yet, but we need to get an A at every single challenges. Easy, right? Wrong, I was literally at the first training levels and I got a B. It was obviously easy to fix. But how would I be able to get an A in landing challenges if I wasn't even able to get some A's in the easiest training? At this point I was asking myself, is it even possible? I hope so, because I just kept on going, knowing it will take hours or even days. Soon enough I reached takeoff training and more importantly landing training. This was the most important training of the entire game, as mastering landing will carry us a lot, especially for landing challenges, where you are being graded depending on your landing quality. We are officially reaching 15% difficulty. Let's now see if I master the art of landing. Obviously I'm not a noob at it, so that was absolutely beautiful. RIP Centerline. It's now time for pilot's most feared experience. First solo flights. We'll have to do this entire thing alone, without any help. That's easy.
Good luck. See you on the other side.
What do you mean the other side? There is no other side.
Oh, Bojack, no. There is no other side. This is it.
Yeah, Bojack, we friends. Anyways, we are nicely taking off right now. Bro, I didn't ask. Alright, I'm about to land this boy. Oh damn, that was butter. Once again, not in the central line. That was perfect, we're definitely getting an A. Bro, what the f- One attempt later and I finally got the A, which means we've finally finished basic handling and takeoff landing trainings. It's time to continue with VFR training. We are reaching 30% difficulty, as VFR flight isn't the easiest thing. And why the hell do we have twins on board? It's basically full flight but only with eyes and a clock. By the way, we get no assistance. Except for takeoff, because the game thinks I have skill issues. I mean, it's true. Obviously I get an A, but now the real VFR begins. VFR isn't extremely hard, but you have to still accurately keep your heading, speed and altitude. I'm honestly bad at doing that, so it took me a second attempt. So it took me a third attempt. So it took me a fourth attempt, Jesus! So I gave up and tried the next day. Do you understand what 30% difficulty means now? Take that, make it 4 times harder, and there you go, you get landing challenges. Anyways, I've done it easily the next day, for some reasons. The following training was much easier. I've clearly got used to keeping a straight altitude. We don't even need to climb, we're just following a highway, so it makes it simple. It's now time for the approach and landing phase. Probably one of the simplest thanks to my pro training from the last missions. Let's butter the bread. Perfection. The next mission is the exact same thing, but as a full flight. No joke. I've struggled in the last missions, but I could try again easily. Now if I ever fail to do something, I will have to restart 20 minutes of flying with no checkpoints. This might be painful.
Are you ready for this?
No, I'm
You are
not.
going solo on a full VFR flight. From takeoff to touchdown, it's all you. You'll be departing Flagstaff Pulliam Airport, handling every navigational step on your way to Sedona. It's the return trip from your previous lessons. You'll be flying over the same landmarks. You remember them? The highway, Munns Park Golf Club. Choose whatever you're confident with. Dead reckoning, landmark navigation, or both. This is what you've trained for. Just remember everything you've learned. And most of all, enjoy the ride.
Please tell me I don't have to redo everything. Perfect, yes.
Wow, great job. Some people say the sky's the limit. I say it's just the beginning.
Yo, this is too beautiful, I'm gonna cry. Enough of the boring Cessna 152, we're doing new stuff. Starting off with the glider training. I've always wondered how the hell do gliders work, so we'll get some answers now. First, aero tow.
When you're ready to release, signal the tow aircraft by moving your rudder left and right a few times.
I got that work to launch. Alright, we're moving. Pulling up already. Yo, this is sick. We even turn and stuff.
Release the cable.
Alright. Next up, winch launch training. This is what they do at my local airport, by the way. This looks just amazing, the plane just pulls up after like 5 seconds.
The cable has automatically back released.
Bro, I've messed up. Let's release the cable early. I'm not sure if I have enough altitude to land this boy. Never mind, we're actually too high. And so fast. Rouse touchdown. We're getting dangerously close to the end of that runway. We're alive. Next we have some casual control training. Yo, how did I do so well? And the final mission is about ridges. Basically maintain making airflow go up. That way we can infinitely fly. Our mission is to ride this ridge and then go back. But if we go on the left of it, we could just die. After this mountain, air goes down, so your plane does the same. So you crash and the ending isn't good. Let's try to survive for now. I've lost the footage where I get an A, so just pretend this is an A. Flight training is 69% mastered, nice. Next training is about A320, only 2 missions though. One for takeoff, which is honestly not a challenge for me. Get me some juice, taking off this boy. Perfect. And landing, which will be extremely useful for landing challenges. Welcome to Nice, by the way. My approach is kind of weird and the touchdown is never gonna happen. I floated for too long and I've got a B. Ayo, nice number. My second landing is way better. It's still early though. It didn't stop us from getting an A. Next training is very interesting though. It's basically off-road but with planes. It's not small, it's average. We're entering 45% difficulty. It starts with the gravel runway takeoff and landing with a riskier approach. This is probably the best training for dangerous airport landings. Then we have updrafts, basically wind coming from below. This makes the plane kind of unstable and hard to keep a straight altitude. But it's nothing compared to downdrafts. Just say this. Just stop shaking, bruh, I'm gonna throw up. I don't know what happened there. Nice view though. Sheesh, I got the A. After that we have some water operations, which is useless, but at least if we are able to operate in water, it means we can do it on land. Let's do a butter diluted in water landing. Alright, I'm not funny. And finally, everything we've done together as one flight. Even downdrafts, let's go. Bro, I've messed up with the trim. Or rest in peace. Or rest in water, I guess. We're doing it properly this time, and yes, my voice changed. It's the next day and I'm not sick anymore. We're entering downdrafts, let's try surviving. You know what? It actually ain't that bad. And finally, landing. This time it's a dirt runway. I'm trying to do the best touchdown. Oh damn, we've buttered the dirt. Hopefully I get an A, or I will have to redo everything. Yes, first attempt. By the way, I haven't shown all my attempts for the last challenges. I've got most of my fails. And finally, IFR navigation. This is just flying using mostly instruments. This was fairly easy and interesting, but there's not anything to show for this part. I advise you to try it yourself, because it is very cool to play, but as a viewer you just like. Also, honorable mention to this amazing sunset. I've never seen any better one. We're officially done with every single training. It's now time for the landing challenges. There are 3 types of landing challenges in the game: famous, epic and strong wind. We're gonna start with famous, which might seem easy, but it's actually not, because you need a perfect touchdown to get an A. That's why the difficulty goes up to 70%. My voice will change again because this was extracted from a live stream. Let's butter. Did we touch down? Oh no, we didn't touch down. Oh. Bro, what?
Guys, I used to be good. Like, I was good at landing, but yeah, whenever I'm streaming, I'm just trash. A retard. I think it was quite alright. Yes, the first A. No, that was too early. Yo, I got an A. Oh, it's too easy.
I am obviously gonna regret what I've just said.
Yo, that was butter, but I got a B. I somehow get an A for landing very badly, and get a B for landing quite nicely. More down. That was once again late. Yeah, the center line, it was perfect. And the touchdown zone, yeah, once again it's late. Yo, I'm too good. That was not bad, I think. But I got an A, which is better than Air Trams Club. That was early. That was definitely early. That was not in the touchdown zone. That was not butter. That was skill issue. No family, no friends, no life. I'm too slow. I'm too slow. Claire. I'm not saying this. Yo, that was butter. That was the worst approach. That was the worst everything. But that was a good touchdown. No, GTA and Air Trams Club just beat us. But at least we have an A. No, we are late. We are late. We are not getting an A from this. Bro, wait, I'm struggling to put the window back to normal. Wait, hold on, I got an A. Bro, I wasn't even looking. No, but like it doesn't even make sense at this point. A good landing. It is an A. And I've beat everyone. Bro, I'm so good. Yes. Wait, this was actually so close. Wait, let me check. Look at this. Look how close this is. That's like 4 or 5 pixels.
I will switch back to voiceover because I've kind of messed up with the last stream. I've put music in the background, which is kind of dumb. The difficulty now goes up to 85% because we're finally reaching the 8th most dangerous airport on the planet. Starting up with Courchevel LT port. At this point, everyone must know that airport, such a small runway and a big slope. It took me 7 attempts to finally get an A. Look at this butter though, like the cockpit doesn't even shake at all. I don't even remember why I've done this on stream. Next we have Aspen, and the fog makes it impossible to find where the airport is. Like for real, please someone help me. I eventually ended up finding the airport and getting an A. Then we have Bugalaga, such a goofy odd name. This one has quite a big challenge. It's literally a random bit of dirt in the middle of a forest, on a literal mountain. There's even trees in front of the runway, and we've just crashed into these. I am not proud of that landing, but at least it got us the A. Now we are at probably the most famous dangerous airport, Leclerc. And to be honest, this one wasn't so hard. My landing was quite better and we have plenty of space to stop. After that we have Saint Bars, which is also very famous because of that random hill in front of the runway, making landing here a bit of a challenge. I have no idea why we don't land from the other side though. After a few attempts I got my A. Next up is Paro, which also has a hill in front of the runway, making the approach kind of weird too. I have no idea what happened with some of these landings, but it was easily finished thanks to my skills. Toncontin Airport was quite easy. My landing was quite mid, but good enough for an A. But then the most challenging of all, Saba. I could literally land there easily, but you have to aim so accurately and so buttery in this challenge, but then this happened. Well, not this, but this. Alright, that was nice. Casually stopping, please be an A. Yo, finally! You can casually tell how happy I was by looking at the cursor, but something bigger was coming up. The official 100% difficulty. It was time for the strong wind challenge. This one is literal pain. I usually know how to deal with wind in normal conditions, as you can see from these 2 landings, which are the easiest. But when it comes to accurately land in the touchdown zone, while buttering and staying in the center line with wind, this is impossible. If I was free to be a little bit late on my landing, I would nail it. But here I need to aim for that zone, no matter what. After like 10 long attempts, I've done it, but it gets way harder than this. We are at Gibraltar Airport. This is the airport that made me give up on the live stream.
Let's chill. I'm giving up. Bye, it's the end of the stream.
And the stream ends here. But honestly, it wasn't the hardest, especially when you see the next one. This is Cristiano Ronaldo Airport. Yeah, it's called like that, no joke. This airport has such powerful downdrafts, probably due to the hill on the left. So at some random points, the plane just can decide to go down and slam the ground, or to go up and flare too much. This makes it so hard to accurately land at one place. Once again, I would have nailed it if I didn't have a strict aiming point. This one took me 1 hour and a half for this reason, and almost made me have a mental breakdown. This was my landing. If you are wondering how such a bad landing got an A, well, I have no idea. But I'm glad it happened because I was about to spend days on that one. It gets worse though. This is almost the last one. I spent 2 entire hours on this one and only failed. Then I realized I wasn't recording. Yeah, for real. At least I've realized it before getting an A. Luckily. The issue is that I was using exterior view, which sucks, literally. So then I've switched to cockpit view, which is 10 times better. After 2 attempts, I've got an A, which is kind of cool. But then, the final boss. Imagine an airport that is both a landing challenge but also a strong wind challenge. This is exactly what we gotta deal with right now. And I'm not exaggerating when I say this is the hardest things I've ever done in a flight simulator. First, we must head to this hill in front of us. We have to get very close to the hill to get the largest turn and be able to land properly. This is already a hard task because of the downdrafts. But then comes the landing. The accuracy needed on this one is way higher than any other challenge, especially for this center line. Even if you somehow manage to touch down smoothly, the wind coming from the right pushes you either up if you have too much speed, wasting your landing, or to the left. For the simulator, this counts as another landing. So if your landing was perfect, but the wind pushed you, it forgets your perfect landing and you get a C. No need to say how painful this was. I spent 3 hours on this one. This got me so mad at some points. Until that landing. Let's hope the wind doesn't kill us this time. Oh, we're sideways right now. No, it's not possible. No. Did I just leave the matrix? We've done it. We've finally finished all missions of Microsoft Flight Simulator. Hold on, Liachu. Where's Bush Flight and Maverick missions? Well, Bush Flight is kind of boring to show, so I'll do this on live streams. Make sure to be subscribed to not miss these. And the other missions are downloadable, which means they are not included in the simulator. But if this video blows up somehow, I'll do a part 2 where I get an A on all these missions. That's one more reason to subscribe. Yeah, right, I'm annoying. But at least watch the video that appears in the middle, please. You have 3 seconds left. Hope you have a great day.